Alright, so I finally have the free time available to make this video because currently, right now, I'm on the other side of the region in the Philippines, and I'm not at my usual place right now. I'm currently in this hotel because I met my mom for the first time in over a year at this point. So it was nice to see her, and also I felt very tired from the last 2 days of me having to be outside and just going to food places and doing some other activities. Um, it felt good. It felt fine at least. Um, like I'm more of like an introvert person that is always busy online. So, and I usually talk with a lot of online friends over on Discord. So yeah, that's how you know that I am mostly an introvert, having to be very busy with lots of other stuff online, lots of education things. So while all while being in the comfort of my own home. So yeah, it is finally good to be to be back and chilling over here. Like I feel like this is a more quiet place around here in this hotel room. Like there's no like um vehicle noises from the back, or like from the bedroom that I usually stay. Um, it feels more quiet, feels more laid back, you know. So yeah, I finally have the this moment in time where I can literally like just think through my thoughts, think think it through my thoughts, my opinions, and what I'm going to say. So yeah, I'm pretty much like all alone right now. You know, just having to enjoy the rest of my day alone here. But I also have to really think about my second online class, and like my first online class is done. I have passed my first online class, which is really good because I was so scared that what is it like? I think it was like the podcast project. I think it was the podcast project that really really startled me, like at first when I first saw it on the first week of the online class that I started on. What is it like? I feel like it's around September. Yeah, September. So it was around September when I first saw like what the upcoming final project is going to be. Uh, it was basically a podcast that surrounds my community college experience, which is honestly it was probably easier for me to talk about, and and to be able to write, but also the research was like kind of difficult. The research was kind of difficult for me to actually research on real life topics that has been happening in the United States and sometimes like across the globe. So yeah, I have researched, and there was like even one academic research that really stood out to me, that really stood about special education, and this involves lots of kids that are either in high school or like in middle school. So yeah, I find it to be like a very interesting research find while I was as I was going through this podcast project. So I found this one research about it was about like special education kids, and it was about like, what is it, this type of stigma that that is affecting like most of the parents and caregivers, and especially like in autistic adults. You know, like internalized stigma. Like I have researched this probably yesterday while I was like in a shopping center outside, and it was after I have finished my final project. It was like probably like 2 to 3 days before I had to go to the other side of this country. So yeah, it was a very interesting research find. I think I'll have more to talk about it in next week's video if I can really find that information there, but I can't think of it at the top of my head right now because my memory is a little fuzzy this morning, and my memory is a little fuzzy from this morning. I tried to stay awake from having to complete my assignments at night, and somehow I didn't really feel like working on it, so I just probably have been like falling asleep ever since. So hopefully I can be able to finish my second online class assignments on time, probably by next week. But I will talk about more on this research find that I discovered thanks to the class project that the professor gave to me, and you know, it really makes me want to talk about this more in depth about it. So this stigma that a lot of parents that they experience, and even in some other people that they have it, But yeah, I'll talk about it more in depth next week. I can't even think of it at the top of my head right now. Yeah, I'll talk about more about internalized stigma affecting autistic adults, and even more into like to other neurodivergence as well. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this life update video. You know, again, it feels so good to actually have a quiet place over here. That way so that way I can articulate my thoughts and my words all in a quiet and distracting free place without any noise coming from like in the front or in my back. So so yeah, finally have this space for a good while, at least until I come back here. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any insights, comments, please let me know below. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. All right, see you guys. Bye bye.